do 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 do. Excuse me. Okay, getting a little sneak peek there of what's going on. If you don't know what sneak peek is, well then not too bad. So sad. All gone. Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are back in City Skylines on the City Skylines Remastered console version on PlayStation 5. And we are working towards our goal of either breaking this game or making it to 1 million citizens, or at least as close as we can freaking get before the city collapses on itself. It is getting so damn big. And yeah, literally just growing every single day. You can see we have over 283,000 citizens in this city. It is just continuing to get bigger and bigger and bigger. There's still so much area that we haven't even begun to touch or use or just do anything with. So many things we can continue to do, so many places we can continue to build, and just so many episodes we can continue to make. So let me go ahead and switch over to my stuff here on my PC so I can pay attention to the comments section. Give me a moment. Yep, of course, PC taking forever. Got to hook up the other monitor as well. Why is my computer going so fucking slow? Oh my, come on, computer, change the fucking screen. Get on that fucking little video of mine. Let me see what I am doing, and I can pay attention to my comment section. See, I know this music way too well. I know it way, way too well. Pour ourselves a little glass here while we're getting ready, and we're letting other people get in here. Hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Spuds, welcome. How you doing? All right, here we go. We are back, like I said, in Foosha here, and today we are going to do a little bit more work on this area here, get this set up a little bit better, make it look pretty damn good. And as we're doing that, we're going to also focus on getting other things working properly, like getting, for instance, our monorail, monorail system working in certain areas. Like over here, I don't believe I have everything set up properly. Plus, I promised last week that we would connect this monorail system on this side to the monorail system on this side. And the monorail system on this side does have a spot that ends here on Fishman Island, and I created a way to connect into it. So we can go from Fishman Island, we're going to cross over, and we're actually going to come in here into this little district, this little fishing district, and we're going to take this and get stuff done over here. We're going to run the line this direction. It's going to pop up over here, and it's going to take a little bit of work, but after I got it figured out, I think it works out nicely and works good, and it opens up a lot more stuff for us to add into the monorail that's obviously going to be needed in the future here. So let's see, let me get a little sip. In fact, we could go with the, we could take that monorail and run that system right now, but I think I'm going to wait on that until I get some stuff done over here, because this is going to take a little bit of time, getting this area increased in its likability, usability, and everything like that. Like, I've got some great ideas for this. I'm going to change like one or two things from my test build, but I think it should be fine. It'll work out For some reason, my computer is just being so touchy right now and not letting me do anything I need to do. David, welcome! Network problems, so I won't be able to catch the live stream. Ah, man, that stinks. That's alright, man. I hope you get things resolved, and I will see you next week. I will definitely throw some bushes in for you today, though. Don't worry. Alright, just trying to get this thing to open up on my comment thing there so I can get it on my monitor to my side here. And then I also was just stupid enough to push the share button at the same time, so it's going back and forth. The computer is just having the hardest time thinking. It's got like the brain of a rock, apparently, and or I guess you could say the RAM of a rock, because it doesn't want to do shit right now. There we go. It's starting to move. It's doing something. Is it? Oh my god! It worked. Okay. All right. All right. There we go. We're set. Okay. So, first things first. This station here, the way I designed it, absolutely allows me to put in a brand new station on this side of the road. So what we're going to do is take away from that, and then we're going to go ahead and add in a cargo train terminal. I'm going to just try to make it as close to center as I can. It won't let me exactly because of the way the line is down there for some reason. But I can get it to sit like right there, which is fine by me. And then we're going to take this. Just draw those in. You can use the straight line tool on that. It works. Hey, Tim, welcome. Welcome, welcome. How you doing, man? All right, so we'll get that across. And now we've got this in there. We don't have to do anything to it. There's already water and other services in the area, so it's set. It's going to start getting traffic very quickly. The one thing about it, in the test build, for some reason, vehicles would come this direction. They'd go like this. They'd go all the way around, and they'd come this way, and then they'd go into this third garage in the middle there, and they'd go all the way through, and you'd see them pop out this side, and then they drive across the tracks, they hit the wall right here, and then disappear. Every single truck. I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe it'll not happen this time around. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I guess I don't have water line. Well, let's make sure we have water lines for some of the future stuff we're going to be doing here. Have the computer back this evening? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's turn that off. I need to get my water line sitting in the right spot. There we go, and this one can run like that. Now, we got water, we've got electricity, we're good to go. Don't have to do too much, worry about too much there. What I do want to do is throw in this. This is just farming stuff in here, so it'll look good. Now this side, I'm going to go ahead and throw down that. And then let's hit pause real fast so it doesn't start building on me right away, because I need to do this. One of my concerns in my test build was I got awfully close to not having enough sewage treatment. So we're going to throw a couple of these in over here. Run our lines and call it good. So Now we can add in the rest of this. And then all around it, I'm going to use the select tool because I don't want large, skyscrapers here, but I do want, some taller buildings building out. So I want the office buildings and stuff, but I just don't want them to be huge, big old massive buildings or anything like that. So we're going to start off by filling in the 2 squares and then going through and adding in squares like this. And only to the 3rd level. Like, I don't want, like I said, a lot of large buildings through here. I don't want the massive skyscrapers. Oh, it's saving. So it's kind of the same idea all through here. I'm just going to do stuff like this. That's already all the deuces there. That's good to go. I'm going to delete. No, I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Just in case it's wanting to do something funky on me right there. So that should be good. So now we'll get some office buildings built up around here. We'll get some industrial, like common industrial, not anything specific on this little section. Like this is all going to have pollution and everything like that. This is going to be farm. And then we're going to get this all looking really, really good in here. And then we're going to finish up our roads through here, get some more buildings set up, stuff like that. So one thing I want to do is it just bugs me looking at them. Let's just get rid of that so it looks good without the squares all in there. When I'm looking at it like this, I can think a little better. Alright, I think now what we'll do is, prior to getting some of this looking good with our decorations, what we're going to do is come in here and drop a couple of things down that need to be put down first, which includes the roads on some of the roads on this side, but I guess we'll probably do them all. What in the world? Oh, I have a t-shirt in my chair for some reason. Must have fallen off the back of the chair when I put some clothes on it earlier. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and... No, wait. Let's start with this. And I'm going to center this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now let's go back over to the roads. Oh, I need to turn all this other stuff on. I want to go all the way around that, and then right up the center. I think, yeah, right there, perfect. One step back. There we go. Still don't think that's right. Nope. Let's go ahead and snatch it off of the road here. Go like this. There we go. Now, pardon me. Now let's go ahead and take this road, pull it out, and then we can go the rest of the way. Oh wait, I did that. That one doesn't need to go there, but this one does. Alright. So, what that allows me to put in here now is a couple of pretty good unique buildings from in here, which are, let me see if I can't remember what I was using. They looked really good. We had this building, the Grand Mall. Like that. And then the other building we had, my nose is all itchy. Was it the Science Center? Maybe. I don't think there was anything up here. I did use, pardon me, from up here, I did use something, I think, though. None of this. Oh yeah, I used this here, but I put it down here. Then I'm pretty sure it was the Science Center that I used. I just want to take a quick peek at some of these other ones real fast. No, it wouldn't have been that. Alright, let's just go ahead, grab it, throw it down. If it's not right, then it's not right. Oh, it is right, but I have a road in the wrong spot. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Oh, but I should put the road I'm missing in right there. Almost feel... Nope, I know that. Okay. That's why I didn't do the roads there. That's right. I am not going to put them there. What I want to do is actually run a couple of buildings like hotels and stuff in there once we get anything. Yeah, I like those. They're great buildings. And they're going to look really good how everything gets built up around here too. So what I think we should do is go ahead and just allow all of our stuff to go ahead and start building. And we'll start adding in our water lines, and then we'll start dropping in placement where we want, like hotels and things like that. So let's go ahead and do this really quick. Actually, both of these I'm going to keep blank just for the moment. Nice. Okay. That's filled in. Let's get this side. And then over here, I'm going to go ahead and continue on with the smaller style buildings. Yeah, just like that. But I noticed that I had some roads in there in a certain way I didn't want them. They have zoning on them where I don't want them to. There we go. That should fix the issue. Alright, so like I said, this is going to, let's hit play, start building up what the business needs and stuff like that. So, back here, I did throw in the City Hotel. Then the small hotels, I just did a couple of them. Then, where is it? Budget hotel. Come on, there we go. Throw one more in here. And sometimes I put the hostels down, but it's always such a pain to find a good. I guess we could throw in like 2. Like kind of on the outskirts, I guess, would be alright, like that. Alright, that should allow for, like I said, most everything else to start building up around it the way I want. Let's go ahead and make sure the water lines are good. I knew there'd be an issue. I'm going to do something really quick. It's just going to get me prepared for stuff coming up. Oh, it still has the angle on it. So I'm having issues. Alright, so now I've got some lines ran up that way I can work with in the future. And I don't have to do too much work later on for that. There we go. So that right there, did not realize they weren't getting power. Alright, so what I want to do now is take this area and just make it look good. It's really plain right now, and so the goal is to make it look like a welcoming area that people would want to go shopping at, go do whatever else at, go to a conference center, or whatever those are. So we're going to start off with going ahead and throwing down some rocks. Get a couple of these laid out. Now what I'll do is, instead of the small ones right away, I like to lay down the grass and a few other things and just kind of get those set up so I can lay the rocks inside of them and stuff like that. Okay, it's looking good. Let's add a little bit of this ivy to a couple spots. It's a nice filler for little things like that. You want to be careful not to go overboard on one thing or another sometimes. I tend to do it. I'll be in my test build, I'll start like just throwing down grass, and all of a sudden I realize I'm like, oh, there's just way too much. I'll do the bushes after the fact. I do want to throw down the smaller rocks now, and then we'll go to the trees. Like I said, I like to throw down the grass because it allows me to do stuff like this. Just kind of figure out those little hiding spots for the rocks. And it also helps you figure out like good ways of placing the rocks, like their shape in there, you know. And we'll throw a couple outside of the grass too. Now, let's not take away from the room we need for our trees and bushes. So we'll start throwing a few of them down. I like that the little sidewalk restaurant has a couple of trees already, and it kind of follows the theming of what you're doing, so that is nice. Alright. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to just start popping off trees. The buildings are going to build on them, I know, but I need more trees in this area. I don't feel like placing every individual dang tree. Make that a little smaller. And focus it on the areas we actually want to build it. Put trees in. I'm gonna have to like individually place trees there. Because all this in between these rails is going to be open. All this stuff is going to be open in here. So might as well make it look good with all these trees. Same thing kind of over here. I want to be careful of stuff like that. Don't want to get too close to the damaged area from the pollution. Remember to throw in these ones. We have our little leafy tree here. It's like I've got this on max, but it won't throw any of these down right here. It's like, no, I can't do that. Alright, there's another thing I want to do with these train stations too, kind of make them look connected. We'll add some cement in there also, but we'll have to fix that in a few moments here. Of course, we have to go select individual trees for these little weird areas for some reason. Alright, looking way better. Let's throw a couple more of these over here. And I think we can call that good. I do want to go ahead and add in now the bushes that I was talking about. Some areas like this. if I can find, there we go, some areas for the bushes. Alright. Got our bushes down, got our trees, rocks, plenty of grass. Lots and lots of good looking stuff on the ground now to make this area just look well lived in, well used, and loved. So let's do a couple of things now. We're gonna kind of delete a couple of trees here and there, but you know, I wasn't too careful with placing them where I wanted, so that is on me. Reform. Do a couple of pathways through here. Already have enough there. That's looking good. I don't want to mess with that. It won't let me do anything there because of those anyway. So, alright, let's go ahead, come in here. I want to clean these trees up. That shall be good. Now we're going to go over here, grab our concrete from the airports. It's kind of tricky because it wants to grab onto all the different, there we go, all the different tracks at once. Oh, the truck's doing, look it, this is what I was talking about. I don't know what the friggin' hell is going on here, but this is just continuing to go on. And then it'll disappear. They'll come through, they'll hit the wall, they'll disappear. Absolutely blows my mind whatever weird thing is going on with this, because the two of these train stations are next to each other or whatever. I don't know. Just absolutely weird. Alright. Just make sure all our little areas are set up. Finally got some businesses down in here, and I don't like these. Don't want gas stations there, but we're going to do that. And that. I want to keep those exactly the way they are. So once these two build up again, we'll come check them out. If they're gas stations, they get deleted. If they're not, then if there's something like that, we'll leave them there. Oh, what the hell? Didn't I just, like, preserve that before the level up, though? Or did I just miss that? That's what I'm wondering. Oh yeah, we're so close to 300,000. Oh my gosh. And it's just a matter of needing more of everything. We just keep getting to that point where everything just stops being needed. Yeah, I don't like that building being there. And you're gone. Yeah, you'd be sad. Maybe you shouldn't have upgraded your building, buddy. I was happy when it was a nice little photo booth, and now you're gone. History. Vamoose. Come back and build a photo booth, maybe, and we'll talk. Alright, now that we've got that done, that's done. Alright. Ah, shucks. I forgot to do a couple of things over here. Y'all, let's grab... Where was it? Oh, I do want to add a bank in over here. Let's give it a little space right there like that. So we've got a bank. I did already add some hotels, but oh, the city hotel, this tall one. Did I add one already? No, I did. Unless... Was it that one? No. We didn't add that. I think the city hotel has different styles, maybe. Yep. There we go. I want the taller ones. There, like that. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Why y'all without power? Like, you're so close. You're so freaking close. Let's go ahead and add in a park, I guess. Oh, but I do need to add in some stuff anyway, so. Alright, let's see here. We've got... I was thinking about these biodomes, but because we're right here by the, this and everything like that, I thought it'd be kind of cool to add the biodome in, but I'm not 100% sure. That maybe here. But the thing about the biodome is like, I don't know, now I can't plant trees or anything around it and make it look good. I don't know. Maybe a different spot. I just don't really like it there. The vertical farm is kind of a similar thing where I'm just like, it's cool, it's a good thing, it's got use for the game, but I'm just not end up putting it in there right away. I do, however, need to come back here. Let's find is the cafe or the restaurant. That's the bigger one. I think it's this one. And then down here, got the perfect spot for one of these. There we go. Alright, now, this spot here, I keep skipping it. I need to add something in here. It's going to go really well with this area. So, how about a space shuttle launch? I'm just kidding. I really don't think I have too much. Maybe there's something in these buildings we can use. Oh, wow, that's not bad. Do something like that, maybe? It's not going to center itself right there properly. Dang it. Alright, so I guess we can just go off to the side. That's not too bad. I can go with that. I just didn't really want to put that conference hotel in there. It just, I don't know. I have one already in the city, like right over there somewhere. And I have to... We'll get into it in a second. So I felt I wanted to do something else there, and I think that might be the way to go. And what we'll do is add in this now to those areas, and so now it'll build up. These sides here, I don't want to do anything on the sides of those buildings, but what I would like to do is this. Like as far as buildings, but I do want to put trees in. And we'll run a couple back this way. Or you know what? Wait a minute. Nope. I gotta do this. I forgot. That's what I was gonna do. You see the little walkways back there? This is what you do. Not the trees back there. I got the tree up the side like that. Let's finish this side really quick. But let's go down here to our walkways. And they'll connect it. If you get them close enough, they'll connect in properly. Let's try that again. So I tend to cross over that line a little bit. And you just kind of watch that for those red, like that. Now it gets connected in. Now we can come out here like this. This building might need to get trashed. There we go. Okay. Oh, good. We're getting something built up right there. Nice. Alrighty. Okay, so the reason I was talking about the conference hotel, I had it there earlier, but I decided to not do it because I was having an issue with another one. And that's what made me take my time to figure out how to connect our lines up, our, we're having a power problem there, our monorail lines. Let me get this taken care of real fast. I don't like it, but it's the way to make it work, so whatever. Alright. So this hotel right here is having some issues. Let's go take a look at it. This is the conference hotel that I have problems with. You see the income versus expenses. So I'm making a negative $2,400 profit a week, and it's, you know, one of those things. That's not a bad idea. Back to the hotel in just a second here. Let's do that. Because I don't think I actually have an earthquake sensor in this spot anyway. In my test build, I had a 9.5 earthquake, and it, oh my god, what a great load of destruction that was. Yeah, see, I've got others. That's a great spot to put one, so. Good idea, man. That worked out great. And now we've got earthquake sensing for this area. So the earthquake that happened earlier, or in my test build, I should say, it happened over here, right? And I'm just like sitting here watching it, and it just creates this giant tidal wave that goes washing out all over the place. And it created this weird rip through the ground here, all up next to the land. And it was, I'm like, oh, great. Half the houses are going to just disappear now, right? Because I'm watching this rip, like, grow. Luckily, it didn't get past this second, like, wall here, I guess you could call that. Alright. Now, so, like I was starting to get into here, this hotel, you can see it's just eating money. And so first off, what we're going to do is we're going to change the price per night to 25. That'll attract people. Attract more people, I should say, to the hotel. It's in a good spot. That's not our problem with it. It's just that not enough people are making it here. So the other thing we're going to do is change Charles Harris Avenue here into a monorail road. So let's go ahead and find our monorail section. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead through where the housing and everything is. I'm going to use these. Upgrade. Make sure the bug doesn't bite us in the butt there. I hate when it does that. I don't know what is going on. It will upgrade, but it's just weird. Oh, and it does shit like that. Yeah, it looks like it ate sections, the house thing back in there. There we go. Alright. I guess I could just use this road. Why am I not choosing this? This will probably work better. Upgrade. Yep, look at that. It works perfect. Okay, so first things first, we need a station here. Come on, attach properly. There we go. Look at trying to give me frickin' zoning again. It's like you have to be on top of that, or else everything is going to get messed up with the zoning. Just don't want to deal with the funky roads. Alright, so now at this point, I just want to switch it over to regular, because we're going through industrial area. We can totally get rid of these also. And those ones. Alright. So right here, though, I have to do it like this, or else it's just going to mess up. Need shops around it, the hotel? It does, but they're just not building up right now. It does have the stuff for it, it's just they're not building. Alright, so let's get in here. And I'm going to aim towards that. And just make sure. I might have to change those roads up. I'll be as close as I can to that business right there. Yeah, I have to take this out, this out. That's alright though, it'll work. What we do here is go back. Make sure all this is on. Like that. That also allows it to work with the hill because of what's going on here with all the, slanted areas and stuff like that. So then from here, what we'll do is take, actually, we'll leave it on freeform for a moment. No, you know what? Straight should be better. Straight should be a better choice. We'll do our 6-lane. Like that. Once the roads get fixed up properly, it shouldn't have a lot of issues there. Let's go ahead and go to upgrade. Like, that's not too bad at all. Monorails would be able to handle that in real life. We're going to stop there, because what I want to do is take this monorail track this direction now instead of going this way. But I wasn't 100% sure about it because I want to connect into this station. So I could come up this way, connect in like that. I don't know. I didn't quite get that far yet. But I got this far. So we've got the stations now coming this way. What I want to do is change this up. We're going to grab our 4-lane now. We're going to come up here just a little bit. We're going to pass that road. And now what we're going to do is come down here, grab the 2-lane road. And all this is going to get upgraded through here. Oh, shoot. And, of course, the bug bites me in the ass by not being there. I swear, sometimes this game is just doing things to piss me off. Just kidding. Alright. Now that that's fixed, let's get back in here. Upgrade. Double check our zoning. Okay, over here. Now let's go get our station. We're going to do a roadside station here. We're just going to take over a few shops, apparently. I think I can get it set right. There, we'll check. If not, obviously I can't move it. Straight line's probably the better. Nope. Okay, I do got to move it. I do got to move it. I was one spot too far. There we go. So now we can take that. And I'm going to find the close. There we go, like that. Fix our spots we messed up there. Let's fix the road. Let's go ahead and throw down some trees in front of the station there. That'll look nice. Alright. So as you can see, need to connect it in over here now. So what we're going to do is grab our line like this. Go with freeform. And bam. What we're going to do is now it's going to come from this direction, go up this way, and instead of going through the road right here and messing up traffic for people entering into the area, that's the main entryway in, it goes past that and does its own thing and then connects into the road over here. We had to wipe out one business, but who gives a crap? So, maybe we wiped out other businesses for other reasons. So it'll come through here, make a little left, then right, and bam, we're at the station. So, now that that's all been set up, oh, look at that. There aren't too many businesses around that. Look at that. You're right. But just noticed that. that should have been like that. Maybe I messed something up. I don't remember. Huh. And then this side should have been like that. That side I left open. I wanted trees there. So if I wanted trees or anything there, that would have been filled in. So I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh well. Anyway, let's get back on track. Back on track. Okay. For this point, what I want to do now is I want to make sure that I'm matching up my area over here. Just kind of running alongside this. Come on, stop moving. And we'll follow the track this direction. Get a quick little bump in over like that, over the train track, and we're looking phenomenal. Now we just need to get back this way. Best way to do it is start from over here, so we can avoid these stinking things. Then slide in this direction. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I went too high. Uh-oh. Alright, that should be better. What is going on? There we go. I'm pretty sure that a boat's gonna hit one of those pylons, I bet. Watch. Let's hit play and find out. Oh, but there we go. We are attached. We have both sides of the river now attached by monorail. And we'll figure out other ways of increasing that in the future, possibly. But we have the one line, so let's get our... Let's get this. Create a... Hey. Create a new line. I'll drag my stop. I'm going to add a stop here. And I think what we'll do is we'll just have a train that goes back and forth over the water. And then we'll start here. We'll have it go to this stop and then to this stop. And then back. So that'll be a 3-stop or a 3-station train. Monorail, whatever. Then as you can see, we don't have connection through here yet. I don't know why I didn't get that connected, but I'm kind of interested if it wasn't surrounded by freaking residential, I'd be interested in putting a station in right here, but I think we should be all right. Let's do this. We're going to create a new line. Add stop. So basically, this will be like a T. I mean, you have 3 stops, but that should be good, I think. That should work out. Now we got, there is a line already connecting all this, so no need to worry about that. And like I said, we're going to have another line coming up through here, so let's finish that up. We need our 4-lane. Hang on, I need to adjust my headphone. It is like digging into my ear. There we go. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead. I don't want the zoning. Oh, I also had a massive fire. Massive fire in my test build too. Like the Empire District over here. Half the Empire District burnt down in this massive fire I had. I don't even know how the hell that one started. But I have disasters on, obviously. That's why this is happening. Alright, let's get this connected in. I just need our... Why don't you work? Alright, well, I got a better idea then. See? That stupid bug. I'm telling you. There we go. What? What? Why? Why won't you connect? Oh, cheese in heaven. Alright. See, I mean, I guess that works. I just thought having a straight line there would be a little more, like, you know, efficient. Oh, look at that. That's what it wants to do. I mean, honestly, that actually might help with trains coming in and out since I have the way I have it set up. So, let's see how it works. I don't know why it wouldn't let me go the other way. Maybe I did something with the road last time. I don't remember. Oh no, this wasn't the spot I worked on last time. It was down here. Duh. This is totally new. Okay. Man, I'm smelling some good food right now. Done. Okay, so we got the line running through there. Oh, we need to make our actual stop. See, the thing is, I need to add a new station in here. So, hang on, before we do that, that's what I forgot. It's like, it would sit there. It would. It's totally perfect. It would fit. And y'all are just being dumb, you stinking game. Alright. Pause. Oh, man. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. There we go. I was like, this, I know this fit. I know it fit. I tried that at least. I just didn't get the rest of the line going. Okay. Nothing wonky. It's looking good. Good to go. Oh, and then after I'm done adding these in, check this out. So let's go to our city information. Look at this. Our metro line, that's the green one, gets over 2,200 people per week as far as citizens. And then if you add in the other 1,500 of tourists, that's 3,700, almost 3,800 people a week. And then you go to the monorail, and the monorail is just like 500 people short of matching the subway. So I feel with the way we're setting it up now, we may even surpass our, pardon me, I got hiccups now. We may even pass our subway as far as use with the monorail. And now we have both sides of the river connected. So that's going to increase usage as well. I'm pretty darn sure. Did I set that up? I think I did. Yeah, okay. Bump-a-dum. You know, I was considering throwing some monorail through this area too, but I think it's just going to be inefficient for what's already going on there. There's already really light traffic. I mean, it's not that bad other than here at Dan's Farms. Always busy at Dan's Farms with the orchards, I tell you what. Alright. Next, we're going to take these here. Was that one? Or was it there? I think it was there. Yeah, okay. So I want to take this road here. And we're going to upgrade it. To this line. Let's see, what do we got here? Foosha Park. Let's look at our zoning really quick. Got a lot of business. We have offices, and then this is all residential. We got park over here. With residential surrounding it, I just now noticed. Okay, I think our next spot Man, this is one long line on this side that it's just hard to really figure out how to add in. Like, that's one of the hard parts. Like, you already built the city up, and now it's like, how do I redo this area that I really liked to make sure I can add in something new now? So what I think I'm going to do is this spot here, since these are just a couple offices and businesses right here, I'm going to take that. That's a bus station, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So we got a bus station, and I think next to the bus station is what I'm going to do is put in our monorail line here. We're going to end up deleting some of these businesses. I already know that, but whatever. That is the name of the game. All right. Freeform. That's not turning out exactly how I was thinking. It does not like that spot. It's probably because of the way the roads are all set up on it. So let's do that again. And then upgrade our road behind it. It's a 6-lane. What? What the f... Oh my god. Huh, okay. I guess, whatever that was, I had to do the little tiny part first there. Okay. Alright, whatever. Let's make it look good really quick before I forget about this area and go away forever. Throw some trees in. We'll get some businesses and stuff back in there too, I'm sure. So let's do this. Make it nice and lush. Gotta be careful. Oh shit. There we go. Gotta be careful. We got stuff going on over there. We don't want it to get sick. On this side too. We gotta be careful there. Fuck. All these little street corners and stuff, like, these are areas I totally need to stop forgetting about. Alright. It's a little better than it was. Better than it was. So now we've got a line there. We've got our back and forth, so that should be able to go there to there. This one's... I forget why I wanted to do this in the first place. I had them connected a certain way, but then I was running it up this way, I think. But I don't think I ever connected a line in between here, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to leave it now for now until I finish this up, but because I do want to finish running a line up here to the college. Like, the college needs these added in too. That's... Okay, this is totally wrong. This road right here is wrong. I just realized, thinking about the college, seeing the college made me realize what road it was. It was not that one. It was this one. You'll see why, too, why I was going this way, because it was to put the station in here was becoming a kind of a pain in the ass of having to use up the space in here with it, or put in a station here. I forget. It had something to do with me putting in the station and trying to make sure this got up this way. Oh, but then we've got all that Now I'm starting to confuse myself. How did I do this? Did I ever even get the line over there to Clavis? I almost wonder if I stopped there and was like, I'll come back to it, and then just kept messing around on other things. I almost feel like that's what happened, because there is supposed to be a station here. We'll worry about that in a minute. We've got that new station there. Oh my gosh, how... I hate it. I would go back to my test build and take a look at what I did, but then that would give away other stuff too, and I don't really necessarily want to go do that, so... no problem. So, let's see here. I guess, you know what? I'm just going to think of this on the fly. Let's see, we've got residential over here. With business and residential mix. Residential, business. Where was it? Alright, we're going to forget about the college for a minute. I just want to make sure I get this next station in a good spot. I think that's the point for today. That's going to be our main thing right now, is getting this next station in. All the other stuff, we're going to come back over here. Oh, crap. Sorry, y'all. So, let's get back. Let's take a look at this really quick. It's building up really nice. This was like one of our main focuses for today, and that one's really coming out nice. As soon as all that power stuff goes away. Oh, I hate forgetting about things like that. Alright, then we got this line set up. That's going good. I'm very happy about that. Alright, now... This line just bugs me because it goes so long. So I do believe our next stop should be like here. So I do know that they can turn on a 90-degree angle. So what if we did space already occupied? You gotta be kidding me. I was kind of thinking about putting something in right here, and then we could drop the line into it. We could do like a pull in and then out. Let's see here. Let's figure out what this other building is in my way. A damn hotel. Alright, if I want to use across the street, I gotta sacrifice something here, so... We'll move the hotel across the street. Then we'll use this space, I swear. If that's... It better not. Alright. It's just a normal thingy. Okay. Let's save right there. Let's just get on it. Bye, everybody. See ya. What the fucking fuck? Oh my god. No matter what I do, the game just loves to tease me and make me look bad, I swear. I don't want to delete that walkway either. Obviously it's getting lots of use, so... What I think is the proper way to go about this... Let's hit pause. I just want to like go there. It should technically be okay, other than the fact that the street is right there. So that would work also, I think. So let's go ahead. Do that. No, you don't like that, huh? This is gonna be a pain in my ass, really. No, all the way over here. It's really. And that's why I wish I had mods, I swear. This type of shit just makes me really... Alright, I have a better idea. Let's fix this road. No, not delete, move. Ba-da-da-da-da-ba-dum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-dum-ba-dum. I swear to Cheez-Its, this game hates me right now. Like, it is doing everything to make me look stupid. So, nah, you can't do that either, buddy. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Nope. No, don't try that. No. If you do that, you're just gonna fail. Fuck off. Son of a bitch. It's this road. I swear. Well, please work. Just work. Thank you. Except for giving me zoning. And there's obviously zoning there. Let's fix that. I swear, it's like the game was just trying to mess with me and see if I couldn't just it would break my brain. It tries so hard to do it. I promise you. It's like, no, I know you could do this, but I'm not going to let you. Like, I let you do this last time, but now I'm not going to let you do it this time because you're not that perfect spot or something. Like, what in the world? I want to throw a little walkway down here. Too short. There we go. That should work. I think they'll technically get to that. Okay. So now, I think the best thing to do is to go look at the lines that are in place. Take this one. Yes, we're going to delete that line. And what we're going to do is now add a new line between here, here, and the news station. And then we'll take it back. And then I want one more station, like somewhere in here is what I'm thinking. Around Empire District, I want one more station. I have an idea, but I'm not 100% sure if it's going to work out properly. So I think I'm going to avoid that idea for a moment. Because what I'm... Oh, be a switch. Well, actually, that wouldn't be a bad spot right there. If I could make it fit between all the nonsense. Let's try it. That's all we can do. Oh man, alright. Let's just get a little bump out there, and then I think we should be able to attach to that. Or not. Why do you gotta do that to me? It's all, nah, I don't want you to do that. I just don't think you're gonna do that right, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna mess with you until you get driven crazy. And you do something else. Distance too short. Fuck. This damn game is pissing me off. Oh, shit. Okay. No. No. It's not. Oh. Holy moly. Okay, that actually, I think, is going to work out just fine right there. One thing, like I said, I'm considering is taking up a line this way and coming up here by this train station. So maybe we'll figure that out. One thing that's going to mess with me is this bridge if I was to come like any other way around here. So it would have to be through here, I think. But I got so many bridges and everything through this area, it's just going to really mess with a lot of plans I was just thinking about with the monorail and bringing them over to the college. So maybe I'll come up with something this week of bringing the monorail across on this bridge maybe, and then taking it over to the college somehow, and then utilizing this. See, and then we get stuck here, like, with the billion bridges we got going on over here, so I'm going to get this figured out, though. I don't think you can take a monorail line and do a tunnel with it. Like, I could do a regular road, and it'll let me tunnel. But what I'm wondering is, can I do that? Negative. I can bridge it, but I can't tunnel it. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to come back to trying to get this area to work with monorail, but for now, let's get these other two stations connected in now. Oh, it's a subway. It's a subway. What? Do you see how it's taking it the wrong direction there? Like, what in the world? Alright, how about we start here then? There we go, that's going the right direction. Alright. Alright. Yes, delete the line. Create a new line. Add a stop. There we go. I wanted these three stations connected. That's how I wanted it properly. There we go. One solid line. There we go. Yeah, I wish that they, like, I guess if I had mods, I could do whatever I wanted with the monorail at that point. But like, nah, I'm going to make the monorail go underground. Screw it. But I don't. Oh well. That's life. That's why I got to mess around with things during the week and figure out how to make stuff work out right. So I do think that we are in desperate need of a bus station in this area, though. Now that I'm looking at it, we need a bus that will take people out on the basic roads right here that are not being covered by the monorail, the subway, and things like that, obviously. So let's get that while we got a little bit of time here. Let's think about a bus station. And it will be a bus station in the proper use that I always get yelled at by Drakkar. Man, I just cannot talk today. Like, I either have something in my throat or I'm just like, my tongue doesn't want to work right. So anyway, I'm going to try to build it properly like Drakkart likes, to see where when you put the bus station in, they're not spreading out around the city like I like to do, or used to do with them, I guess. But they're meant for people to get to from, like, the train station. They go over to the bus station, then they could take the bus within their neighborhood, local neighborhood here, and get to where they got to go. So we're going to choose this compact station. I like this one. I mean, you got these other stations and stuff, but this compact is one of my favorites, especially for areas like this where I'm going to be using it. We don't have a lot of businesses built up on this left side, so I think it's probably a good spot to put it in. I think we'll put it off more to this side. And we'll do something like this. Why are you going that direction? It's not a one-way road, is it? Like, are they only allowed to go out one direction here or something? What the fucking... I want to go that way, and you're still going to go all the way around. There's something wrong with that. That's... You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, if that's the way the buses have to travel out of there, then we'll adjust it off of that. Just get one line in. I want to think about these lines, but this is just a good basic start to it, to at least get the station running properly. At least it's not just sitting there, not being used. And then, yeah. So let's go. Oh, I don't have it on play. Put it on play. So let's go ahead and take a look around at what we have accomplished today. So we started off in this area, and it is absolutely phenomenal looking, in my opinion. I started off with putting in this station, cargo station here, so that we could get stuff a lot closer, or at least have this a lot closer to what's going on over here, so that they don't have this huge traveling distance they got to make to get all the way over to the airport over there or anything like that. They can just, bam, hit the train station. The train can take it to wherever it's got to go. From there, went ahead and started decorating, adding in the trees, some rocks, bushes, all those different things, making sure that this area looked good, that didn't look like just some big plain piece of dirt, basically. Then from there, we took that and just kind of grew this part of the city, threw in the shopping, that's the shopping mall back there. I threw in the parking lot here because I thought this was a good addition, being the big tower here, because of what I wanted to add in around it. We have this over here, this is the shopping mall. We've got this conference center, whatever, the science center, I think that's actually what that one is. And then we got plenty of other buildings, hotels, businesses, things like that. And then, of course, across the street, our nice little park area that we built up last week. Then with that, we took off from there, of course, finishing up throwing the buildings in there and everything like that. And that's what led to going ahead and getting our monorail system worked on, getting that back to what needs to be happening with it. And to start off, that was connecting this side of the river to the other side of the river. So now we've got this monorail running down, comes through here. This is going to help bring people here to this, where this hotel is, the conference hotel, and hopefully help that to start gaining and building up money inside. Then from there, that came down, stops at this station, takes people around, and brings them here into our fishing district, and then from there over to Fishman Island. So from Fishman Island, they can then jump on a train that will take them back across and on to everything going on this side of the river. So that is what we had going on today. We added in a little bit more. I just kind of took the ideas I was running with over the week that I didn't finish and kind of finished them up, like adding this line completely through here and getting it connected in back over here. I just never got it connected back in and ran those lines, so I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I think this looks good, and we're going to stick with that. Then in the future, I kind of was considering connecting them back and forth through here, but I really don't think that that's going to be necessary. I think if we ran some bus lines through there and stuff like that, that would be a little bit better. Even though it's going to add to some of the road traffic, there isn't obviously a lot of heavy traffic going through this area, even though there's a lot of housing, residential, and stuff like that here. So we definitely have nailed it in these areas as far as public transportation goes. Like I said, we've got a lot of people riding the subway, a lot of people riding the monorail, and what we're doing today is only going to add to that and really make it look really, really, really good, or, you know, keep our traffic from getting really bad, I guess you could say. Now, the places we do have problems with traffic, like here on the freeway, coming out the freeway, it's probably due to a light or something like that. Let's see. Yep, see, it always does that. Get rid of those lights there. Let's check here where I was changing roads around and fix any of those. They're probably going to have lights on them. Like that. When you're playing vanilla, especially on console, the best thing to do is just get rid of stoplights, stop signs. Unless the area, like, sometimes there's areas I have added a stoplight in because it just desperately needed it. It was just bad. Bad, bad, bad. You know, you couldn't do anything about it. And the best thing to do was to add in the stop sign, so, or stoplight, and so occasionally I will do it, but it's like this. I look, I'm like, okay, let's get rid of all this around where I've been building today. That's going to slow traffic down and just make things a total mess. As you can see, there's like 3 lights right here that is keeping this line of trucks from coming over here to do whatever the hell they're doing. Go back to this. Like I was saying, there's this line, and they're all going to do the same thing. They're all waiting in line to turn here. So, except for maybe the cop there, but and then they're going to turn here, and they're going to go over here, and they're just going to drive on through and crash into that wall over there. Don't know why. I haven't seen a single cargo train run through here yet either, to be honest. Like, usually you'd notice that. And, I haven't even seen cargo trains, like, in here. So, maybe I got some weird bug that makes the trains coming through, but they're, like, ghost trains. I don't know. This, though. Look at it, they're coming through 2 different garages now. Disappear. And disappear. And disappear. See, like, what the hell? This whole line of trucks is waiting to disappear into a wall. Well, I'm just sick of being in this game. I'm out of here. I heard there's this magic wall behind a train station that lets you isekai into another life. You just gotta be sure that when you're hitting that wall, you're going as slow as possible. Absolutely odd. Alright. Well, I think that today turned out pretty damn good. I have a few things that I wanted to do that I didn't quite touch on yet, and that was kind of going through here with a couple of things as far as our public transportation goes. I wanted to add in some thought. I had some thoughts of adding in a new station for our metro, and then also, I'm not 100% sure on it yet. I was testing things. It seemed to work out okay. I was considering running a tram through here. Just this area, like from this end to this end, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think it might actually be useful. Just kind of like a big square or a big rectangle almost with a couple of variances. But again, I just threw this bus station in over here that might change the idea too. So I wasn't thinking of the bus station over the week. That's just a thought off the top of my head this week, and I might go with that over the tram through here. But the trams are always fun, so who knows? So anyway, I think I'm going to get out of here. I put on my other pair of glasses earlier, and it made me nauseous, and I've been fighting through that this whole time, and I'm glad I did, because today turned out to be a pretty good episode. But I'm going to get out of here and go and try to do something like close my eyes for a little bit to just try to get this nauseousness out of me. I swear, when I try to change over to my other pair of glasses, it does me bad every single time. I'm not sure why. They are a slightly different shape and size than the current glasses I wear, so maybe that's why. Like, you could, if I get close enough, you can see they're slightly skinnier than the glasses I currently wear, so maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate you all. You're so amazing and awesome. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, as little as there is left of it. But have a great week, and I will see you next week. And until then, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.